position my lamp to face me. I kind of like this lighting better though. It feels more cozy. So here, I emailed myself from my phone to my computer a list of fun facts about astronomy that I will be talking to you about. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's 19, 19, 19, 1, 9, 19 facts. So, and I'm going to pan off a little bit. Also, I might have to pause at some points because nobody's really asleep again. So, might be an issue. So, first we're gonna start off really simple. Y'all know the planet, or yeah, y'all know the planet Uranus. Uranus. Well, guess what? Instead of spinning this way, it spins this way. It spins sideways. Uranus spins sideways. Imagine that. Saturn has a hexagonal storm in its north pole. I don't really know how to explain that, just like hexagon, no storm in north pole. That's kind of really scary though, because Saturn's big. There is estimated to be 1 septillion stars in our universe. That's scary. That's a lot of stars. Scientists think that Mercury's core is getting cold and solidifying, which is causing it to shrink. Shrink, 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 shrink. Meteorites / rocks from Mars have been found on Earth. They travel their way through the outer space into our atmosphere and find themselves here. This is crazy, right? The moon isn't round, it's shaped like a lemon. That's so cute. It's shaped like a lemon. That's adorable. I think the moon is adorable for that. When the sun dies, it's going to turn into a white dwarf, which is a thing where cold and dead stars turn solid and die, so that they just after they go they go This one's a little bit creepy. There are likely over 1 million black holes roaming around outer space, and we won't be able to know about most of them due to the farawayness and the gravitational pulls that they might not have. Neptune was discovered accidentally through Uranus's oddities in orbitation in 1846. Neptune was an accidental discovery. I think that's hilarious. And it's all thanks to Uranus. The biggest celestial object in space scientists have found so far is a supercluster in galaxies. Called the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. It takes over 10 billion years to move across the entire structure. Oh, wait. Yeah, it takes over 10 billion years to move across the entire structure. Hercules, Corona, Borealis, Great Wall. 10 billion years just to go crazy. There is a hypothetical celestial object called a white hole. White hole. Which is simply just the opposite of a black hole, where instead of sucking in things like a vacuum, it pushes things out. I actually did a thing on that in my English class last year. They found it interesting. In our solar system, Jupiter is the planet that spins the fastest, and it completes rotation within 10 hours. 10 hours a day is crazy. Wait, no. Maybe 24 hours for us is 10 hours on. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know why I'm trying to. Supernovas are the explosion death of a massive star that destroys anything in its path when exploding. Gamma ray bursts are simple. They are extremely powerful bursts of gamma rays. Also, they are the most energetic form of electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. Uranus was also accidentally discovered during a star survey because they thought that Uranus was a little star. Little did they know it was a planet. Due to Saturn's density, despite its massive size, it would realistically, hypothetically, be able to float on water. 95% of the universe is made up of energy and dark matter, which scientists are yet to figure out. Dark matter is actually really scary because nobody really understands what it is. It's just kind of like there. Like, a dark matter is like the butterfly on my wall. But it has a big significance to the way the universe has been shaped and formed. And is being shaped and formed. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, consisting of a bunch of toxic souls made up of sulfuric acid. I meant clouds. Consisting of a bunch of toxic clouds made up of sulfuric acid. I don't mess with that, bro. Also, hold on. I'm back. Sorry about that. The universe has more stars than grains of sand on Earth, which, in my opinion, is kind of expected. Cause, like, the universe is fucking and the Earth is just like compared to the universe, and there's over a septillion stars all over the universe. So, but that's still a crazy comparison. Jupiter's giant red spot is starting to shrink over time. The Milky Way has a scent, according to, I didn't write what it was according to, but it seems to be the smell of rum, raspberries, and booze due to the presence of certain molecules. Let's go to the Milky Way. We can get drunk. If we all exploded, then we all exploded. 90% of light that hits its ice-made surface, causing it to be one of our universe's brightest stars. Due to the effects of dilation in time, if you had a spacecraft that could consistently accelerate at 1G indefinitely, you could cross across the entire Milky Way in about 12 years, despite traveling about 100,000 light years. The moon likely came from the Earth. Scientists think that early Earth was struck by another object around 4.5 billion years ago, which ended up taking out a chunk out of Earth and causing it to orbit us. Dude, imagine that. You're part of something, and then one day a random thing just goes and suddenly you're not a part of something. So you have to orbit that something that you used to be a part of for the rest of your life. That's sad. God. Sunsets on Saturn are blue around the time when they put around their first rover on Saturn. They got pictures back, and the pictures turned out to be blue. It's kind of unexpected because Saturn's kind of like a really moldy red-brown color, but the sunsets are blue. Space junk is scary because if one object hit another object, it could easily cause a chain reaction of just which would result in a thick cloud of debris just floating around in space that could hit any planet and destroy its atmosphere. That is fucked up. That is really fucked up. Two of our planets in the solar system don't have moons. Wanna guess which ones they are? It's Mercury and Venus. Those two planets do not have moons. Earth is starting to slow down. In the dinosaur ages, a day on Earth was only 23 hours long, and as you can tell, we've gained an hour, because now it takes us 24 hours to rotate. There is a supermassive black hole at the heart of every galaxy. I do not want to be at the heart of the galaxies. I'm sorry, I do not want to be a spaghetti. I mean, skinny legend. Who? But also, dead skinny legend. That would hurt. That would be like, ooh, you slowly approach a black hole and immediately you're just like, I ain't chill with that, bro. I ain't chill with that. The universe has the same temperature everywhere, which is 2.7 Kelvin, which is only just a few degrees above absolute zero. Now listen, it's I'm gonna guess around 32 to 20 degrees right now where I am, and I'm freezing. You're telling me if I went into space? I'm so sorry about that. I didn't expect a knock. Where was I? Anyways, cold. You're telling me if I go into the universe, I'm going to basically freeze. No thank you. No thank you. But it is crazy that it's the same temperature everywhere, but it also makes sense also kind of just makes sense because the universe, it don't really, I mean, yeah, it's expanding every single day to be more infinite than it already is. But like, you know, the sun is only producing a third of neutrinos than expected. A neutrino, by the way, is a tiny, massless subatomic particle that interacts weakly with other matters, with other forms of matter. You would think that because of how much energy the sun has, it would contain a lot more than like a third of what it already has. I don't know. That, you know. Last one. I might write more to make it longer, but for now, last one. Jupiter's largest moon contains a salty ocean like Earth's ocean, but there's just a lot more on Jupiter's largest moon. Who wants to go swimming? Am I right? Alright, I'm gonna write a few more down and then I will be back to finish. I wrote just a few more down, literally only 4 things. Black holes are invisible. I don't like that fact. What do you mean if I'm about to be spaghettified? I won't know it. I won't know. I don't appreciate that. God. Uranus and Neptune have diamond storms of diamond rain due to extreme pressure and temperatures. That would hurt. That would hurt like a lot. Imagine being on Uranus or Neptune and like just having like a chill time, being like freezing and stuff, and like all of a sudden you get fucking with one diamond and you're like, ow, that hurt a lot, and then a million start dropping down on you at the same time. And I thought that hail was bad. Our hair collects dust from space comets. I already like the fact that we're basically all made of stardust from the Big Bang because we're just like, you know, I like that idea. But to think that there's star comet dust in my hair, I don't like that. There's outer space holes in my hair, bro. And last but not least, Saturn's rings are very thin, which is kind of crazy because they look like they'd be thick. Like they're realistically pretty thick, but like still pretty thin, you know? And that, my friends, is an end. This is my school computer. Anyways, thank you so much, love bugs. Thank you for watching my videos and giving support. I love you all so much. I love y'all. And I thought today's video would be fun because it's something that I'm very passionate about, and I hope that you guys enjoyed my little silly, fun, kind of scary facts about our universe. And I hope to see y'all. I'm still figuring out my schedule, actually. I'm so sorry. But goodbye, love bugs. Goodbye.